All right, everyone, welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for Thursday, December 10th. My name is Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to this channel, be sure to check the description down below. All right, so a new moon tomorrow in Ophiuchus. This is all about redeeming the, quote, lower or human aspects of the self, which I think today we can become quite familiar with the moon in Scorpio leading towards that new moon. So it's all about being aware of where we have fears. And usually the fears are attachments, and they're pretty much one and the same. So also where we have attachments, where we're holding on really tight. And through that awareness today, it's going to lead into this new moon and really build a foundation for what will be the healing of that, the acceptance of these wounds, the acceptance of these attachments, so that we can transform into these higher states of consciousness. So it's a great day to reflect on that. The energies are low still, and especially with the moon going over Saturn today, really seeing how, whether it's our work, our relationships, our home, or whatever it is, has to be real, has to be meaningful. This has been Saturn going into Scorpio, and I think today with the moon here could be activating that strong discipline that is necessary to build these meaningful things in the long term. And a lot of this is other oriented too. Scorpio really gets activated when we have compassion. We want to help. We want to, really get into the nitty gritty of the human experience, that real deep connection. And it's primarily with ourself. At least it starts with self, and then it naturally does transpire into, compassion, other things in the external environment. So a good day for reflection, a good day for that solid emotional attention and mastery, which is Saturn, that stable approach to the feelings, so that we can build these long-term meaningful things in our life. So that's pretty much the backdrop. Now today we do have an important, actually two quite important aspects. Mars is opposing up to Uranus exact. This will be the high point of the day. So on one hand you've got Mars, which is our drive, our action, our ambitions, and then you've got Uranus, which is all about change so that we can have more freedom in our life. So it's a great day to examine where we can have more freedom. And oftentimes too, there's this push, there's this pull from Uranus saying, look, maybe there's something that we need to free ourselves from, something, maybe in the daily sphere, maybe with work or with health or self-improvement with Mars in Virgo. And it's so that we can have more peace and presence in our life, which is Uranus and Pisces. So reflecting on this and doing it in a healthy way is really the key, because it can feel quite erratic sometimes. It can feel quite impulsive and rash. So bringing extra attention to our actions is very important, but listening to that nonetheless, and maybe taking and making whatever changes might be necessary so we can have more freedom in a particular area. Do watch your weeklies for where this is taking place for more specific information. So that's going to be the high point. Now, while that's going on, Venus is trining up to Neptune, which is quite good. So it could be easy going with the relationships. If it's romantic relationships, could be quite romantic. It's also good to enjoy the unexpected things in life. I think there's just an easygoing energy about it. While things are changing, and while Mars is part of this whole T-square and everything, the relationships can be very supportive. And I think enjoying meditative things, enjoying easygoing things can be very supportive during this time. So that's going to be also emphasized, as well as that moon over Saturn, which I talked about. Now, in terms of that Neptune too, with the moon squaring Neptune, I do want to say, especially in the first half of the day, do see how you can have that faith and trust, because I feel like this one's going to be a little bit more collective with Saturn squaring up to Neptune, in a bigger sense, having to do with our future goals and stuff like that. So have faith and trust, and it's a great day to work on that spiritual energy. But again, I think through those relationships, it can really support that. Okay, so they're kind of working in tandem there. So that's the general gist. Certainly this new moon energy is a high point, as well as Mars opposing up to Uranus, breaking free in a healthy sense of where we might be feeling some limitations, so we can have more of that freedom in our life. All right, so I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you all tomorrow for the new moon report. Take care.